If you are over 60, stay away from these vegetables because they could be bad for your health. Did you know that some veggies that you've been told are good for you might actually make you age faster and hurt your body after age 60? It's shocking, but true. Our bodies change how they handle food as we get older compared to when we were 30 or 40 years old. Some veggies may have been good for you when you were younger, but they can now make you more likely to get inflammation, joint pain, fatigue, and even nutrient deficiencies. I'd like to tell you a story. Even though my grandma strictly followed all dietary guidelines, ate lots of vegetables, and took all the supplements her doctor suggested, she still had chronic joint pain, low energy, and trouble sleeping. I didn't know that the food she ate every day, like some vegetables, were actually bad for her until I learned more about the science behind senior nutrition. What I learned about good eating for seniors changed everything I thought I knew. Stay with me because the last vegetable I'm going to talk about is one that almost everyone has in their home. It may be hurting your body and draining your energy without you even knowing it. First, let's talk about tomatoes and other nightshades. You may have eaten them in soups, salads, or sauces because you thought they were high in vitamins. But here's the truth. Tomatoes have chemicals in them like solanine and glycocolloids that your body works best when you're younger. The liver's ability to get rid of toxins slows down with age though, so these chemicals can build up in your joints. As a result, pain that feels like arthritis, swelling, and stiffness. Also, tomatoes are very acidic, and bodies that are older have a harder time keeping an acid-base balance. Your body pulls important minerals from your bones and muscles like calcium and magnesium to balance out the acidity. This weakens your bones over time. I have seen this for myself. While my grandma loved tomato-based soups and sauces, they made her arthritis worse the more she ate them. When I talked to her doctor, he told me that many of his older patients with serious joint pain regularly ate tomatoes. He didn't tell them to stop because the research wasn't definitive, but let's be honest, your body's response is the best proof. It's not an accident if you've noticed that eating tomatoes makes your joint pain worse. The second thing that could be to blame might surprise you: green spinach, which is often called a superfood. Spinach is full of good things for you, but it also has a lot of oxalates, which can build up in your body and make sharp crystals. Oxalates are handled and flushed out of the body well in younger people. But as we age, our kidneys don't work as well, so these oxalates can build up and cause joint pain, kidney stones, and even tiredness. Even worse, oxalates stop your body from getting minerals like calcium and iron. If you eat green salads, you might think you're being healthy, but your body isn't getting the nutrients it needs to grow. People often think that tiredness in the afternoon, brain fog, or aching joints are just normal signs of aging, but they could be your body's way of responding to too much oxalate. I actually did a small experiment in my town where I told seniors they couldn't eat any raw spinach for 6 weeks. All but one said they felt more energetic and had less pain in their joints. Later, the person who didn't see changes said they hadn't fully committed to the plan. This isn't just a story, it should wake up everyone over 60. The third food you should think again about is bell peppers, especially the bright ones like orange, red, and yellow. To make them look nice and claim that they are full of vitamins, bell peppers are in the same nightshade family as tomatoes, which means they can cause problems for seniors. They have proteins called lectins and inflammatory chemicals that can make the digestive system upset, especially as people age and their gut lining becomes more sensitive. The Environmental Working Group's Dirty Dozen list always puts bell peppers at the top of the list of veggies that are highly contaminated with pesticides. For younger people, the liver can pretty easily break down and get rid of these poisons. But as people get older, their livers are less able to get rid of harmful chemicals, which lets them build up in fatty areas, like the brain. This buildup can lead to memory loss, hormonal problems, and inflammation throughout the body. Seniors have trouble with even organic bell peppers. A woman next door, 82 years old and very proud of how healthy she was, ate bell peppers every day in her soups and stir-fries. Still, she kept complaining about being bloated, having stomach problems, and having stiff joints. After she stopped eating bell peppers, her symptoms got a lot better within a few weeks. What are you thinking? How can everyday foods like bell peppers, tomatoes, and spinach be so bad for you? The truth is that most of what we know about eating today doesn't take into account how bodies change as we age. In traditional cultures, like Chinese medicine and Ayurveda, people have always known that different foods are better for different times of life. Raw cooling foods like spinach soups and raw peppers are thought to be too hard on the digestive system and cause inflammation in older bodies. Instead, these customs stress eating foods that are warm, cooked, and easy to digest. These foods are good for your health and circulation. This old wisdom is a strong warning that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to nutrition. Sometimes a food that is good for people in their 30s isn't the best choice for people in their 60s or 70s. What should you do now? First, pay attention to how these veggies make your body feel. For a few weeks, write down everything you eat and keep track of your energy, joint pain, and digestion. You could find trends that you didn't see before. You don't have to give up all veggies, which is good news. You can get more energy, feel better than you have in years, and reduce inflammation by making a few smart changes to your diet and focusing on foods that help your body as it ages. I'll talk about 3 superfood veggies that can heal your joints, give you more energy, and change the way your body works. Believe me, you won't want to miss this because the next food could be the key to a healthier, more vibrant you. Watch out. You're serious about taking charge of your health and growing in a healthy way if you're still here. Let's learn more about what we already know. Now is the time to talk about how to fix the damage done by years of eating vegetables that cause inflammation without realizing it, and instead use healing foods to bring your body's full potential to life, giving you energy, vigor, and freedom from pain. Imagine not having stiff joints or being tired when you wake up in the morning. Picture yourself doing things you thought you'd never do again, like farming, going for long walks, or playing with your grandchildren. Truly, it is possible if you give your body the food it needs to grow and thrive. Now let's talk about foods that can fix your body. Ginger is one of the most powerful and misunderstood ingredients. You've probably heard of ginger, but most of us don't know how great this simple root is for older people. Ginger doesn't just add flavor to food or drink. It's also a natural anti-inflammatory powerhouse that gets to the root of joint pain, stiffness, and even digestive problems. When we get older, inflammation is one of the main causes of almost all health problems, from arthritis to heart problems. Ginger has chemicals in it called gingerols that have been shown to lower long-term inflammation in the body. One amazing thing about ginger is that it doesn't just cover up the pain of inflammation like painkillers do. It actually fixes and heals damaged tissues. Researchers have even found that ginger can help rebuild cartilage. Cartilage is the cushion between your joints that gets worn down with age. This will change everything for people with arthritis or joint pain. Having a cup of ginger tea or putting fresh ginger in your food can help you feel better over time. Ginger does more than just reduce swelling though. It also makes circulation better, which is very important for older people. Our circulatory system naturally slows down as we get older. This means that important parts of your body like your muscles, joints, and brain get less air and nutrients. Poor circulation can make your limbs cold, make you tired, and even make your brain less smart. Ginger naturally helps your blood flow, which warms your body from the inside out and sends more blood to the places that need it most. It's like giving your body a tune-up from the inside out. The best part, ginger also helps with digestion, which is another area that gets worse with age. A healthy digestive system is important for general health because it's how your body gets the nutrients it needs to work. Adding ginger to your diet might be the easy fix you've been looking for if you've been having problems with gas, indigestion, or irregularity. To begin, make a simple tea by grating fresh ginger into hot water. You can also add it to soups and stews. The way your body feels will change. Now let's talk about sweet potatoes, which are another food that can give you more energy and help your health. If you have been staying away from carbs because you are afraid of getting blood sugar spikes or gaining weight, now is the time to enjoy this healthy powerhouse. Not only are sweet potatoes tasty, they are also full of nutrients that are great for older people. It's not simple carbs that make your blood sugar go up and down. Instead, sweet potatoes have complex carbs that give you energy all day long. Getting enough glucose is very important for your brain, which runs on glucose. Because their brains aren't getting enough fuel, many adults who follow low-carb diets have memory loss, brain fog, and tiredness. Because they give you energy in a way that is easy on your body. Sweet potatoes solve this problem. Not only that, but sweet potatoes also have a lot of beta-carotene, which your body turns into vitamin A. This vitamin is very important for keeping your eyes healthy, your immune system strong, and your skin soft and young looking. Also, don't forget about potassium. Sweet potatoes have a lot of this vitamin. Potassium helps keep your heart rate normal, keeps your muscles working well, and stops cramps that a lot of older people have. The great thing about sweet potatoes is that when you cook them, the nutrients become even easier for your body to use. When you roast or steam sweet potatoes, the antioxidants in them get stronger, which makes them even better for you. Try adding this wonderful food to your meals a few times a week to get the most out of it. Peel them and roast them whole. You can also mash them as a side dish or cut them into wedges for a healthy snack. Along with having more energy, you'll also notice that your digestion and general health are getting better. Last but not least is fermented cabbage, which is also called sauerkraut or kimchi. If you're over 60, pickled cabbage is a great food that you might not think of first when you think of health. What's so great about it? Fermenting cabbage turns it into a superfood that is high in probiotics and can help smooth out your gut microbiome. Being healthy in your gut is important for your whole health, especially as you get older. A healthy gut not only helps your body digest food better, also lowers inflammation all over, boosts your defense system, and even makes you feel better. Fermented cabbage is full of good bacteria that help your gut get back the good germs it needs to work at its best. Plus, fermented cabbage is one of the best places to get vitamin K2, which is an important nutrient that adults often don't get enough of. A very important part of bone health is vitamin K2, which keeps calcium in your bones and out of your arteries. This helps keep you from getting osteoporosis and artery calcification, two common problems that can make your older years a lot worse. A small amount of fermented cabbage added to your daily food can have a huge effect on your health. Start with 1 or 2 tablespoons and slowly add more as your body gets used to it. You can find raw, unpasteurized sauerkraut or kimchi in the fridge area of your grocery store. Even better, you can make it yourself at home. You can do it for much less money, and it's easier than you think. You can help your body heal from the inside out by focusing on ginger, sweet potatoes, and pickled cabbage. These foods work together to make you feel better than you have in years by reducing inflammation, making digestion better, and giving you more energy. The best part, you don't have to completely change what you eat to make these changes. Let's start slowly by adding one of these things to your meals. Then watch how your body reacts. Within a few weeks, you should feel more energetic, be able to move your joints more easily, and be more comfortable in general. But there's one more thing you should know. Food is only the first step in fixing your body. I'm going to tell you about some easy changes you can make to your lifestyle that will make these benefits even bigger and help you get the healthy, happy life you deserve. These tips are simple to follow and can greatly improve your daily mood. Keep listening, because the best is yet to come. You can really change how you feel as you age by what you eat, as we've talked about. But food is only one part of the puzzle. Some of the foods we've talked about, like ginger, sweet potatoes, and pickled cabbage, can really help you feel better if you make a few simple changes to your lifestyle that can work with your diet. You don't have to spend a lot of money on gym fees, follow complicated workout plans, or spend a lot of time making these changes. Instead, they are small changes that you make on purpose that can change the way your body works and make you feel younger, stronger, and more alive than you have in years. When you combine these living tips with the right foods, you'll build a strong base for long-term health and vitality. So let's start with how important it is to stay hydrated. Did you know that a lot of older people are thirsty all the time? Our ability to feel thirst decreases with age, so we often don't know when we're thirsty. This can make you tired, hurt your joints, and even cause brain fog and other cognitive problems. To get rid of the toxins and inflammation-causing chemicals that build up in your body over time, you need to drink enough water. Plus, it helps your body take the nutrients from the foods you eat that heal you, keeps your joints smooth, and supports healthy digestion. But here's the thing, many seniors drink too much coffee, soda, or sugary drinks because they think it will hydrate them. In reality, these drinks can make you lose even more water. To help your stomach, drink only water, herbal teas, or warm water with a slice of lemon. As a general rule, you should drink half your body weight in ounces of water every day. Let's say you weigh 150 pounds. Aim for 75 ounces of water. When you wake up, drink a big glass of water before breakfast. Keep a reusable water bottle close by so you can sip water all day. When you drink enough water, you'll be amazed at how much better you feel. The next change in living is something that is easy to forget, but has a huge impact: moving slowly and stretching. Motion is lotion, as the saying goes, and it couldn't be more true for joints that are getting older. Moving around regularly keeps your joints lubricated, boosts blood flow, and eases pain. You don't have to do a lot of hard exercise though to see results. Simple things like yoga, tai chi, walks, or even light stretching are great for your body. Start with just 10 to 15 minutes a day, and as you get used to it, add more time. When you first wake up in the morning is one of the best times to stretch. This gets your muscles open and makes you feel good for the rest of the day. Moving around is also good after a meal. A short 10-minute walk can help keep your blood sugar in check and help your digestive system work better. If you're new to exercise or have trouble moving around, chair yoga or water aerobics are great options because they are easy on the joints, but still very effective. The key is to be consistent. If you move around a little every day, it can make a big difference in your health and energy. Let's talk about something that's just as important as what you eat and how much you work out: getting enough good sleep. It may get harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, or feel relaxed when you wake up as you get older. Not getting enough sleep does more than just make you tired. It also makes your body more inflamed, lowers your immune system, and makes it harder for it to heal and fix itself. Good news though, there are easy things you can do to sleep better on your own. Start by making a relaxing plan for going to bed. Some things that could help you do this are turning off all screens at least an hour before bed, having chamomile tea, or doing deep breathing exercises to calm your mind and body. It is also important to make the room a good place to sleep. Make sure your bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet, and buy a mattress and pillows that support your body. To help you sleep better, make sure you go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on the weekends. Finally, don't eat big meals or drink caffeine too close to bedtime. These things can keep you from sleeping. You'll feel refreshed and ready to take on the day when you make getting enough sleep a priority. Managing your stress is another strong but often overlooked way to change your life. One of the main causes of inflammation and aging is long-term worry. Your body makes a hormone called cortisol when you're worried. Small amounts of this hormone are good for you, but if cortisol levels stay high for a long time, it can cause a lot of problems, like weight gain, tiredness, and even memory loss. To deal with worry, you should do things that help you unwind and recharge. Meditation and deep breathing techniques are just a few examples. You could also spend time in nature, or start a creative hobby like gardening or painting. You can change your attitude and feel less stressed by doing something as easy as being thankful every day for a few minutes. Every night, write down 3 things you're thankful for. It could be something as easy as a nice word from a friend or a tasty meal you enjoyed. These small things can have a big effect on your mental and physical health over time. Last but not least, let's talk about how important society and connection are. Seniors often feel lonely and cut off from other people, which can be very bad for their mental and physical health. Research has shown that having a lot of friends and family makes you live longer and healthy. If you've been feeling lonely, you might want to join a group or club in your area that interests you. This could be a yoga lesson, a book club, or even a group of people who help others. If you can't get together in person, look for online groups where you can meet people who share your interests. Making friends and staying socially busy not only makes you feel better, but it also gives you a sense of purpose and belonging. When you combine these changes to your lifestyle with the healing foods we've talked about, you'll build a strong base for long-term health and vitality. Don't worry about making big changes all at once. Instead, focus on small steps that you can do over time. Pick out 1 or 2 changes that you can handle at first, and then add to them as you go. Pay attention to how your body reacts, and enjoy the small steps forward you take. Finally, I'd like to leave you with this thought. Getting older is a gift, but you can mostly choose how you age. You can help your body and mind with every choice you make about what you eat, how you move, and how you take care of yourself. It's possible for you to feel better, more energetic, and more alive than you ever thought possible. Why not begin right now? Yourself in the future will be grateful.